So milestones for 2021. Look, there's a lot of really exciting milestones that we're able to achieve, and I think it's important to look back on these things and recognise where you've come from as part of an understanding of where you are in your journey as it relates to achieving some longer term objectives. For me, one of the things that stands out most in 2021 is that Dacxi established itself as a pioneer and a leader in the newly created crypto wealth segment. So this is a segment that we always knew that we were going to have to pioneer. We've done that, I think, very successfully. Our customer base has grown exponentially, sales volumes have grown exponentially, and the concept of crypto wealth is now well established. Equally, I think it's fair to say that we can demonstrate we have thought leadership and market leadership in that crypto wealth space. And really a lot of that is a result of the work that was done in 2021, both within the organisation from a brand perspective and just the messaging around crypto wealth and the underlying value proposition. This idea that digital assets in all their manifestations can be leveraged by the everyday investor to create wealth over the medium to long term. And that this is not really just an asset class for the millennials who want to make a buck on Tuesday as traders. This is an asset class that is changing the world, and digital assets in all of their different manifestations can be made available through Dacxi, through our product catalogue and our purpose-built environment to help everyday investors build long-term wealth. So that as an overarching achievement, I think is really powerful. From an operational perspective, we really set the foundations for the future in 2021 specifically. So we expanded the teams both in the UK and in Australia. We established some really important global leadership roles that will work across multiple markets, both now and in the future as the business expands. And we improved our bench strength in all of the key areas of the business: technology, marketing, customer support, operations, finance, all of these different parts of the business. The strength and the quality of the team has really lifted in 2021. So not just because of new people, but just because of the direction we're taking the business, and by necessity, everyone's really taken a step up. So that foundational work again on the team, 2021 was a transformational year for Dacxi. As it relates to the core value proposition, which is to democratise the investment landscape for everyday investors, we've really made some significant inroads there as well. So one of the things we've always believed is it's not technology alone that actually helps people build wealth. It's technology in combination with community. And so we think that those two coming together creates a really unique proposition, where we can get the best out of the technology side of that proposition, but we can leverage that through community. And so for us, community means a whole host of different things. But in 2021 specifically, we really focused on bringing alive two specific dimensions of the value proposition under community. The first of those is Dacxi Learn. So Dacxi Learn is our purpose-built educational environment where individuals can understand more about crypto markets, understand some of the themes that sit behind different coins or different market trends, and really educate themselves as to what that means specific to their investment objectives. So Dacxi Learn is a really important part of our business. We plan to enrich that with more and more content next year, but all of that foundational work again has been done with the launch of Dacxi Learn. So we're very excited about that. The second element of the underlying value proposition that we've really focused on this year is starting to bring market insights to our customers. So helping them understand what the numbers that are often quoted in the media, what they really mean in practical terms. Helping them understand what the cycles in the market that we're all seeing, what they may or may not actually translate to for real decisions for investors and building wealth over the medium to long term. So those market insights we've started to deliver towards the end of this year, And again, we're really going to run hard with that in 2022 and beyond. And look, undeniably, one of the more exciting milestones for us in 2021 was we grew our global revenue by just over 15 times. So in terms of our sales, if you like, our sales growth trajectory, that's a really healthy trajectory. And our plans are to really maintain and accelerate that sort of trajectory, of course off a higher base, given that we've had that success in 2021, to continue that growth trajectory into the future. And we really think about that growth trajectory in three different flavours. The first is new customers. We're very focused on continuing to sign new customers in the markets we're already in and through launching into new markets. The second is growing the value of the assets that are actually being managed through our platform. That's another really important metric for us, is to understand that the value that we represent for the investors that trust us is that that's constantly growing and building. And then the third manifestation of growth is new markets. And we have plans to launch into a number of new markets by the end of 2022. And as you can imagine, there's a lot of thinking and planning going into that, and that's hugely exciting for the business. And the network effect it can start to create to set us up again for the tokenized crowdfunding part of the proposition, which aligns with that same time period towards the end of 2022. So in terms of milestones for 2022, I've already sort of touched on some of those, but the growth that I've described in those three different flavours is really, really key for us. We're going to be very focused on making sure that we can develop the trajectory we're already on and continue that throughout 2022. So growth in customers, growth in the value of assets that are being managed through the platform, and growth through launching into new markets. Launching into new markets really means engaging with licensees so that we can fast track our expansion into those markets. So working with established businesses who have a synergistic offering that's non-competitive, obviously, and can take our blueprint and our playbook and our technology and our exchange and plug it into the business they already have. So that expansion and growth through geographic expansion through licensees is a really important part of our growth strategy for 2022. A really key element of our growth planning is in activating the professional channel. So this is really saying, okay, at the moment we typically deal with customers directly, but we see an opportunity to start to partner with organisations who are already working with investors, customers with an investment mindset, and allowing them to introduce their customer to the Dacxi proposition. So this is really about executing a channel partner strategy, and we're calling it the pro channel, the professional channel. These are the trusted advisors of investors that are active today, have real interest in digital assets and the crypto market, and are really looking for a way to get in, and we can offer them that opportunity. And through the pro channel, we think we can significantly and exponentially grow our opportunity by tapping into established advisors and trusted parties who are already dealing with investors today. Another really key dimension to our plans for 2022 and being able to underwrite our growth ambitions is the development of the technology and the platform itself. We have plans for the expansion of our catalogue. So the catalogue has inherent value. It's a curated subset of digital assets and cryptocurrencies that we believe represent a really good medium to long-term return opportunity for the investor. We simply don't deal with the long tail, so we'll continue to bring that philosophy. But there are wealth creation opportunities in crypto markets, and we are determined to bring a really carefully selected subset of those into our product catalogue in 2022, and you'll start to see some of that earlier in the year rather than later. And then in parallel with that, we also have a number of strategies and plans for how we develop and enrich the functionality within the platform itself. So it's really about saying, how can we deliver a set of tools to the customer, to the investor, that enhance their ability to refine and calibrate the settings on the investments that they have made and want to make in the future. So there's a number of areas where we're going to bring some exciting new functionality into the platform in 2022. So we're certainly really looking forward to that.